I'm Amabel Holland, the designer of Belinda's Big Bonus, the first official licensed Belinda Blinked board game. If you're unfamiliar with the series, Belinda Blinked follows the adventures of Belinda Blumenthal, the international sales director of a cookware company. The books are a mix of anatomically infeasible erotica, business and leadership advice, and anachronistic espionage thriller. There's nothing quite like them, and I love them very, very much, and I'm very excited to have made this game. If you're expecting sexy stuff from this game, no, I didn't do that. The books actually focus a lot on sales meetings and travel logistics and admin, and that's what this game is. That's what I decided to do with this property. It's a business and leadership game. Let's find out how it works. Up to 4 players take on the roles of new hires as steals, pots, and pans. Each player has a row of character cards, which are public information, and a hand of cards, which are secret. At the start of the game, you'll have 1 card in your hand, and you'll choose a pair of cards to start your row. These are your mentors. The cards you choose determine your hire date, where you start on the calendar track. Over the course of the game, you'll take turns performing an action, and each of these actions has a different cost in time, and you spend that time by advancing your marker on the calendar track. And how this works is whoever is furthest behind, they're the one whose turn it is. So you might have more than 1 turn in a row, or you might have fewer or more turns than other players, depending on how much time those actions take. Now, before taking your action, you can move on the map, spending 1 time for each move. So going from East Berlin to London, that's going to cost 2 time. You can also flip a card from your row face down to fly to any city on the map, which costs 1 time regardless of distance. So on your turn, you're going to choose from one of 4 main actions: making a connection, doing a business deal, doing spy stuff, or resting. Making a connection lets you add a card to your row, either from the connections display or from your hand. If it's from the display, you'll need to be in the same city as that character, and you'll need to spend time getting to know them and winning them over. They also have a social cost. This is paid by flipping face-up cards in your row. The social cost is reduced by 1 if you have a face-up card of the same color. It's also reduced by 1 if you play it from your hand, which doesn't require you to be in the same city and only costs 1 time. Each character has unique abilities which let you break the rules in some way. For example, Belinda reduces the social cost by 1 whenever she flipped to make a connection because she's really good at meeting people and making friends. Toffee Apple Chew gives you a single move for free because she's really good at being a horse. To do a business deal, you'll need to be in the listed city, pay the time for that slot in the deals display, and discard a number of cards, either face-up cards from your row or cards from your hand. Other players may also discard cards to help you clinch the deal. This will earn the listed profits for steals. Scoring profit is your goal and how you win the game. Each card lists 3 possible deals you can choose from, with the biggest deals earning more profit and listing an additional profit that can only be scored by another player. Maybe you'll give it to the coworker who chips in some discards for you. Some deals have perks, special instant bonuses, and you can trade those away as well. Maybe that'll be enough to get them to pitch in 1 more card. That's 1 fewer that you need to give up. These negotiations are key to getting ahead. Flipping a card to do spy stuff lets you draw 1 card into your hand. Flipping more than 1 card lets you draw extra cards, choosing the one you want to keep and placing the others at the bottom of the deck. Espionage characters from the books have abilities that let you draw or keep more cards, or let you do something else with the unpicked cards. But spy stuff can take a lot of time. It will always move your token to the front of the pack, so choose your opportunities carefully. Finally, resting lets you refresh flipped cards at the cost of 1 time per card. And again, there are some character abilities that make this easier. So those are the 4 main actions, but there are also 9 special events: the Steele's Tombola, Giselle's Hendu, the Pots and Pan Pacific Cooking Conference, and more. If you start your turn in the right city on the right day, you get to spend 1 time to perform that event's powerful special action. You won't be able to hit all of the events, so finding the right ones and timing your moves efficiently is really important. Game end is triggered by a player in one of 3 ways, And when that happens, the remaining players take turns until they reach that player's marker on the calendar. To the profit they scored during the game, each player adds additional profit for valuable connections and the number of deals they've made. The player who earned the most profit wins, unless another player reveals themselves to be the special one. After scoring, the player who triggered game end chooses either the deck or the discard pile. The Confidential Order of Cookware Knights, these are the good guy spies, will round up all the orange cards in the chosen pile. Then everyone reveals their orange cards. If the player with the lowest score has more orange cards than any other player, and more orange cards than were rounded up, they are the special one. They've betrayed their comrades and have won the game by stealing the Trioxybrillo secrets for the wickidish Herr Wolfgang Bisch. Players need to manage their time wisely, maximizing the impact of their connections and choosing carefully which special events to attend. You need to make smart deals with your rivals, cooperating enough without letting them get too far ahead. You also want to keep an eye on who's doing that spy stuff, so someone doesn't steal your win, or prevent you from stealing theirs. If you're a Blinker like I am, I think you'll find a lot to love here. I've had so much fun getting to play in Rocky's idiosyncratic world. And if you're brand new to all of this, I hope you still give it a try. It's a light, silly game of tableau building, negotiation, and shoot-the-moon spycraft. Please buy the game. I would like that. Is this outro working for other people? Okay.